Let me ask you something. Have you ever looked at old prices for things and felt genuinely confused? A movie ticket in the year 2000 cost around $4. A Big Mac was about $2.50. Filling up your car? Half of what it costs today. And it didn't matter what country you lived in. The pattern was the same everywhere. So what happened? Inflation happened, and not the boring textbook version your teacher speed ran through in 10 minutes before lunch. The real version, the one that is quietly making you poorer every single day. Whether you have a job or not, whether you spend money or not, whether you even leave your bed or not. Last video we talked about the salary trap, how 4 different systems take a cut of your paycheck before you can actually live your life. We mentioned inflation as one of those cuts, but we barely scratched it. Today we're going all the way in, because once you understand how inflation actually works, not the dictionary definition, the real-world effect, you will never look at your savings account the same way again. So here's the basic idea. Inflation means prices go up over time. That's it. That's what they teach you. Next slide, please. But here's what they leave out. When prices go up and your income doesn't go up by at least the same amount. You didn't stay the same. You got poorer, not dramatically. Not in a way that makes the news, just a little bit. Every month, every year. So slowly that you barely feel it until one day you're standing in a grocery store thinking, wait, this used to cost what? It's like your phone battery draining in the background. You didn't open any apps. You didn't do anything wrong. But somehow, you went from 100% to 38% and you have no idea where it went. That's inflation. It's a background process running on your money 24/7. And you can't close the app. Let's put real numbers on it. The average inflation rate in most developed economies has been roughly 2 to 3% per year over the long run. And in many countries recently, way higher than that. Some years it's lower, some years it spikes. But let's use 3% because it keeps the math clean. If you have $10,000 sitting in a regular savings account earning basically nothing, which, let's be honest, is most people. After 1 year, that money still says $10,000 in your banking app. Nothing changed, looks fine, but what that $10,000 can actually buy has quietly dropped to about $9,700. You didn't spend a cent. You lost $300 in purchasing power just by doing absolutely nothing. After 5 years at 3%, your $10,000 buys what roughly $8,600 used to. After 10 years, about $7,400. Same number on the screen, way less power behind it. Your money's melting in slow motion while looking completely fine. And here's where it starts to feel a little unfair, because inflation doesn't hit everyone equally. If you hold cash, which is what most normal people do because that's what we were taught, you lose. Every year, guaranteed. Cash sitting still is cash losing value. But if you hold assets, property, stocks, investments, a business, those things generally rise in price along with inflation, sometimes faster than inflation. So while your savings account is quietly getting weaker, someone who owns a rental property or an index fund is watching their net worth go up. Partly because of the exact same inflation that's hurting you. Same economic force, completely opposite outcomes, depending on which side of it you're standing on. That's not a conspiracy theory. That's just how the system is structured. Inflation moves wealth from people who hold cash to people who hold assets. It's been doing that for decades. And the wildest part? Nobody voted for this. There's no election where you get to say, yeah, I'd like my money to be worth less next year, please. It just happens. Centrally managed, quietly executed. Think of it like a video game where the difficulty increases every year, but your character's stats stay the same. The mobs have more health, the loot is more expensive, and your damage output hasn't changed. Eventually, the game becomes unplayable, not because you got worse, but because the scaling left you behind. That's the economy for most people right now. So if inflation is always running, what are you supposed to do? Just accept it? Post a sad tweet and move on? No, you do what the people on the winning side of inflation have been doing this whole time. You stop holding everything in cash and start putting your money into things that grow. Now, Huge disclaimer before anyone comes at me. This is not financial advice. This channel is about understanding the system, not telling you exactly what to buy. But here's the general principle that most financially educated people agree on. Cash is for short-term needs, rent, bills, an emergency fund. That money should be accessible and safe. Nobody's arguing with that. But money you don't need for 6 months, a year, 5 years, leaving that in a regular account is essentially choosing to lose value. Slowly, quietly, and guaranteed. The alternative is putting that money into things that historically grow faster than inflation. For most people starting out, that means something like a broad index fund, which is basically a basket of hundreds of companies bundled together. You're not picking stocks, you're not day trading, you're just parking your money somewhere that has historically outpaced inflation over the long run. Broad index funds have historically outpaced inflation by a wide margin over the long run. And the trick isn't starting big, it's starting early. Someone investing a small amount monthly at 20 will almost certainly end up with more than someone investing much more starting at 35. Compound growth is a cheat code, but only if you give it time. That's not magic. That's not crypto bro energy. That's just math, time, and showing up consistently, which is exactly the kind of thing they could have taught us in school. But instead, we learned how to calculate the volume of a cylinder, which, no shade to cylinders, but come on. So let's land this properly. 3 things to take away right now. 1. Stop thinking of cash as safe. Cash feels safe, but against inflation, cash is guaranteed to lose. It's the slowest leak in your financial life, and it never stops. Safe is relative. Doing nothing is its own risk. 2. Learn the difference between assets and stuff. Assets put money in your pocket or grow in value over time. Stuff just sits there and depreciates. A car is stuff. An investment account is an asset. Both cost money. Only one builds wealth. Before you buy something, ask yourself, does this grow or does this just get older? 3. Automate something small right now. You don't need to understand the entire stock market to start. Open an investment account, set up a recurring transfer, even $10 or $20 a month. The habit matters more than the amount at this stage. Your future self will literally thank you, or at least be significantly less stressed at 35. Inflation isn't going away. It's been here longer than any of us, and it'll keep running long after this video ends. The only question is which side of it you're going to be on. On the side that loses value every year by standing still, or the side that grows slowly, quietly, and consistently by understanding one simple idea that nobody bothered to explain. Now you know. If this channel is starting to make sense to you, subscribe. We drop one topic every week that the education system skipped, explained in a way that doesn't make you want to close the tab. Next video, we're talking about debt. Specifically, why some debt makes you richer and some debt keeps you broke, and how most people can't tell the difference until it's too late. Broke Frog out.